On April 10th, 1984, a report of a murder that took place in a hotel in San Francisco's Tenderloin district was delivered to the police station. When officers arrived at the scene, they found 9-year-old May Long in the hotel basement, tied to a water pipe and shot. Before dying, she had been beaten and sexually assaulted. This was his first known murder. He was now unstoppable. We are all wrong, one way or another, aren't we? Life in Los Angeles was quite good. The beach, etc. At that time, in 1984, it was hosting the Olympics. People were enthusiastic and happy. The crime rate in the city had dropped significantly, until he appeared. 2 months had passed since the death of the child on April 10th. On June 28th, Jenny Winkoff was brutally killed in her apartment in Glassell Park. She had been stabbed many times while sleeping in her bed, and her throat had been cut so deeply that her head was almost separated from her body. For about a year, there was no similar murder. But on March 17, 1985, 34-year-old Dale Okazaki was found dead in her home in California. When police arrived, the garage door was open. There were bloodstains on the floor, starting from the garage entrance all the way inside the house. Dale Okazaki was lying on the kitchen floor. She had been killed by a single gunshot to the head. Except for small clues, there was no distinctive evidence belonging to the killer. He was still out there, and he could kill someone else at any moment. By May 29, 1985, 3 more murders had been committed. On the night of May 29th, the killer entered the home of 83-year-old Mabel and her 81-year-old disabled sister Florence in California. He found a hammer in the kitchen. Then, he tied them with an electrical cord. He beat and killed them. After killing someone, he behaved very comfortably. He even took time to snack on something, as if this was a job where he took short breaks. But this murder was different from the others. For the first time, he had left a mark, a pentagram he had drawn in the bedroom, with the victim's lipstick. This was the first sign he had ever left. What could a pentagram mean anyway? Was it just a personal sign? Or was it a sign of interest in Satanism? Police were now sure this was a serial killer. The media now called him the Night Stalker. Most serial killers think they are better and smarter than everyone else. By committing murders and escaping from them, they try to prove this. They think like this: I am smart, and you are too stupid to catch me. When they see what they have done in newspapers and on TV, they enjoy it. A different kind of fame and recognition. 1.5 months after the last murder, on the night of July 2nd, he killed Mary Louise. On July 5th, he brutally beat Whitney Bennett, but did not kill her. Similarly, on July 7th, he robbed Joyce Nelson's home. He told her to show him where her valuables were. After she showed him the location, the killer said, "If you lie to me, I'll kill you." Nelson said, "I swear to God I'm telling the truth." The killer replied, "Don't swear to God, swear to Satan." He let her go because she swore to Satan. On the night of July 7th, police found another clue: the killer's shoe print. It had a strange pattern. Its size was 44. Police learned it was an Avia brand shoe. According to the survivors, it was a black shoe. It was a newly emerging brand. After research, they found that only 6 pairs of this black Avia shoe had been brought to the area, and only 1 pair had been sold in Los Angeles, but the killer had used a fake name when buying the shoes. This shoe did not identify who he was, but it proved he committed many different murders. Thanks to the information provided by some victims, a composite sketch of the killer was drawn. Now the killer had a face, someone with curly hair, deep looks, and pitch black eyes. On August 24th, the killer stole an orange Toyota. That night and the following nights, he attempted burglaries in various places with the car. The same day, he entered the home of 30-year-old Bill Carnes and his 29-year-old fiancée, Inez Erickson. He shot Bill in the head and sexually assaulted his fiancée, Erickson. When leaving, he told Erickson to say that the Night Stalker had been there. The stolen Toyota was found on August 28th at Wilshire Center in Los Angeles. Although the killer carefully cleaned the car to avoid leaving evidence, police found a single fingerprint on the rearview mirror. When they scanned the fingerprint, the killer's identity was determined: 25-year-old Texan Richard Munoz Ramirez. Ramirez had been arrested for auto theft on December 12, 1984, before everything started. Now, they knew the serial killer's name. They had to find him. Ramirez had no idea he had been identified. On August 30th, 1985, unaware that he was the top story in almost every newspaper and TV channel in California, Ramirez boarded a bus to Tucson, Arizona, to visit his brother. On the morning of August 31st, he returned to Los Angeles. After getting off, he entered a market in East Los Angeles. After a group of elderly Mexican women recognized him in fear as El Matador, the killer, Ramirez saw his own face on the front pages in the newspaper rack. He panicked and ran out of the store. When he came to a street while trying to steal a woman's car, he was struck on the head and collapsed. As the crowd was about to lynch him, police arrived. They arrested him and put him in the police car. The Night Stalker had finally been caught. On September 20th, 1989, Ramirez was convicted of all charges: 14 murders, 5 attempted murders, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries. Ramirez was a monster, but when I learned how he became this way, I also learned that people far more cruel than him were walking around freely. Ramirez was born as the youngest of the 5 children of Julian and Mercedes Ramirez on February 29, 1960, in El Paso, Texas. His father was a former police officer. He had a temper. His father frequently abused him. Once he tied him to the entrance of a cemetery and left him there until the next day. What else his father did is unknown, but someone else had a far greater impact on his life: his older cousin, Miguel Ramirez. Miguel had served in the U.S. military and had photographed the women he assaulted and the soldiers he killed during the Vietnam War, and he showed them to the young Ramirez. He even explained in detail how he did it, how he secretly killed Vietnamese soldiers, and in what way. According to the story, Miguel shot and killed his own wife during an argument right in front of Ramirez. He said, "This is what you must do to those who bother you." After all these events, Ramirez, who was born innocent and pure, like every human, became sullen, withdrawn, and someone who saw people as worthless. His father, his cousin, his own family had created a monster. His family, more cruel than Ramirez himself, had created a machine of crime, released it into the streets, and continued their lives as normal people. Ramirez was a terrifying killer, but the real killer was the one who created a killer. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. For similar content, you can check out the channel. Goodbye.